Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff to the single back. Powerful running into the secondary. That picks up a first down. We'll spot it at the 39.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness. Ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs. And they did it right there.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Line gets set up. It's a first down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's second down here. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Birch. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Makes a quick catch. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking downfield. It's Morton. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
They're going to run it here. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize in any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Back to pass. It's Morton. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. A pre-snap motion from the offense. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
First down and 10 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. Direct snap to the back. No shot to bring him down. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation. And now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown.
Kick is good. It gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football, and it's a great spot to start this drive. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down here for this offense. Receiver in motion now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off. It's a design run. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Dropping back. It's Morton. Going to try to use his legs here. Ball is free in the backfield. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Looks like the defense has it.
That's a great defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place, just the right time.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Quick throw caught on the left side. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. The Gators are moving quickly down the field.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the Gators are in the red zone. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Getting set. Here's second down. A quick throw out left, complete. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Receiver makes the grab. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Powerful offense is back on the field. Looking to protect the football and protect the lead. They fumbled it away last time. He'll hand it off. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on second down. Catch made, a lot of space now. Breaks into the clear, it's a sprint. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
PAT puts them up 13 now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled just short of the 25. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake on first down. Defense is coming after him. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw. It's Morton. And this this one is caught. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. A new set of downs after that completion. It's a draw play. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. Here's the second down play. Grab behind the line, it's Davis. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down after that previous play. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. Dropping back, it's Morton. He's got it, enough for a first down. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37. Fourth down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly. And now the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain, second and 8.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun, and he'll waft it to the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Pass is incomplete, but a flag is down in the backfield. They may have roughed the quarterback. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So a new set of downs to work with after the roughing the passer penalty on third down. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Jukes to get free.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Defense all over the option play. Quarterback couldn't even get the pitch off. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's 3rd and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Florida. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. We've been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. One more play before they head to the locker room. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this deep to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Fighting off the tackler. And he's brought down just across the 25-yard line. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. We get the second half started with a running play. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And the same runner's got it again. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The Gators are moving quickly down the field.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
The Gators have 1st and 10 here. They're going to run it. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense take. Are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
They feed the fullback this time. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for big gain.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Morton. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The pass is intercepted, and he's got some open field ahead. Past the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Ducks. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The pass rush closing in. And the pass is incomplete.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thompson. Makes it with a 16. That's good coverage there. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick-6. Bringing pressure. And it's intercepted, deflected at the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Oregon. And the defense joins the party with a pick-6.
Man, the key there is the defender gets his hands on the football, just knocks it up in the air. At that point, it's a free ball. Anybody can get it. But the concentration to come down with the interception and then the speed to be able to take it into the end zone. Just great focus and concentration.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, the coaches told us all week, don't be shocked if we use the fullback in the passing game. I thought they were kidding us, but here it is for a first down.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Scanning the field, it's Morton. Quick throw to the left. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
That defensive back played that route so well. Right on the receiver's hip, he saw the ball and just swatted it away.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's nearly picked off. Could not hold on to the ball in the end zone. Sets up 2nd down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw again. Gets made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
1st and 10 play coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. Makes a nice move there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The pass is caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Gators come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the 2nd half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Dropping back. It's Morton. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gators.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a...
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with review. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Single back, takes the handoff. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll hand it off. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Ducks offense is on the move now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
The Ducks with 1st and 10 here. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Finding space at the 20. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Banks up a 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Handoff to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. And the runner takes off to his right. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And now before the kickoff, a timeout is taken by the kicking team here. kickoff team is out there now. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Florida offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. The Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Finds an open target on the left side. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Back to throw. It's Morton. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
On 3rd and short, the offensive coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here, just not able to hit it.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Defense not pressing this time. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Goes down after making the grab. That's not going to be enough for a first down.
As I understand, being down a couple scores, it's 4th down. You've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Another nice run by this running back, and he's well over 100 yards now on the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
Game makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback keeps the football. Has the 1st down and more. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Ball handed off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. He's swarmed by the defense. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College